Hey, it's Mila. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, as you can see, I'm like super excited today because we have a book call. I'm in finals. Currently, I should be at my school library, but I was like, my mental health is not going to be that good during finals, so like might as well just buy a shit ton of books because like mental health, you know, like we're thinking of our mental health. I'm so excited because I literally have a massive bag full of books that it was like a pain in the ass to like carry out of my house, because like at my house my bedroom is like the top floor, so I had to carry down 2 flights of stairs to get to the car. And like the best part is that this isn't even my summer books. Like I literally have more books coming for like summer reads. I feel like I have to move so the lighting isn't bad, but I'm sorry if I blend in with my car. It's like a very gloomy day. It's like 3 p.m. but I was like, I really want to film. I feel like, I don't know. I'm sorry for shitty lighting. We're like trying to do the best that we can. So yeah, I'm like currently outside of my school. It's like right there. And I was like, let's just film the video like fast. And then we're gonna go study. So we have our, oh, there's like a hair stuck in it. It's okay. I cannot tell if it's like focusing, probably not. But a vanilla sweet cream cold brew. Obsessed, love it. It's like actually crazy dark behind me. Give me a second. Let's do some like insane car gymnastics. Literally all this just to film a video. Does it look slightly better? I just like ripped my seats down. I feel like it does. Yeah, oh my god, the problem is super easily solved. Okay. I'm gonna shut up now and let's go look at my books. I was gonna say let's go with the books that I read first, or like order that I bought them, but it's like a messy pile, so I'm just gonna go with like the first book that I see and grab. So the one at the top of the pile, we have The Hating Game. As you can see, I'm like currently reading it. Funny thing, I couldn't find a bookmark, so I literally took the first thing that I saw, and the first thing that I saw was a bracelet from the frat party where I got COVID. So we have The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I'm sure like everyone has heard of this, but if you haven't, it's like an enemies to lover, like workplace romance. Super cute, love it, can't wait to finish it. Like I literally have like 20 pages left, but I was like, no, like, I have to go to the library, get my shit done, so I didn't finish it. But really fun. So the next batch is all books in the same series, and that's the like off-campus Bra You series. So I finally bought The Legacy and I read it. It's the epilogue novel from the off-campus series. So you have Sabrina, Tucker, Logan, Grace, Hannah, Garrett freaking Graham, Dean De Laurentiis, and Allie. I'm going to be talking about this more in my March and April wrap-up, so stay tuned for that. Then I bought the entire Bra You series because I loved the off-campus series so much. So book 1, which I'm so excited for because it's Fitzy. I love Fitzy. I like he's like the bad boy like on the outside, but he's like an inner nerd and he reads. But book 1, we have The Chase, which follows Summer De Laurentiis, which is Dean's sister, and Colin. Book number 2, we have The Risk, which is Coach's daughter, and what's his name? Jay Connolly, who plays hockey for Harvard. So it's like opposing team. She's Coach's daughter. Super excited for that one. Book number 3, we have The Play, which is Hunter's book. And like I really like Hunter also. Like not as much as Fitzy, but this is Hunter's book with a girl called Demi. Yeah, Demi. And then book 4, it's weird because in the back is the only one that like does not mention hockey. And Connor Edwards, not really someone that I remember hearing about, but the girl in this, what's her name? What is her name? Taylor. Yeah, don't know much about this one, but I know Taylor's in a sorority. I'm in a sorority also. And probably the guy Connor Edwards, I'm guessing he's a hockey player, even though it never explicitly says he's a hockey player. But this one apparently talks more about Greek life. That's what I got from the back. So super excited, and that's book 4. Next, just like taking out of the pile, I finally bought the first book in the Addicted and Calloway sister series. We finally own it, finally. Addicted to You. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know what this is, it's like literally like a 10-book series or something. Then there's like Their Children, which is another like 8 books or something. It's like a pretty big series, and we're starting it off with book 1. So I want to say that this entire series revolves around 3 sisters and their boyfriend. When they meet, when the book starts, I don't know if they're like togetherish, all of them, or not. All I know is that book 1 talks about Lily Calloway and Lauren Hale, I want to say. I think his name is Lauren Hale. He's an alcoholic. She's a drug addict. No. She's a sex addict. He's an alcoholic, I want to say. And it's like fake dating because they're trying to hide their addiction from their rich parents. And apparently it's like Gossip Girl-ish vibes because they're like rich people. Yeah, I'm really excited to read this, but I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna do, because it's literally like a 10-book series. Next, we have Normal People by Sally Rooney. Initially, I wasn't gonna read this, but I decided, like, as I mentioned before, to do like reading my favorite booktubers 5-star reads, and I'm currently working on Steph Bohr's video. From, like, I honestly didn't read the back, but from what I gathered, it's a romance, but like it's not your typical romance, as in like not that it ends a bad way, but it's like they don't end up being together because this is like a normal life romance. The girl and the guy went to high school together. He was popular, she wasn't, but then in college she's popular, he's not, and it navigates their lives. I don't know if it's just in college or high school and college, but yeah, I'm like intrigued, and we shall see what I think about it. So now we have the XOXO by Rachel Lynn Solomon, and if I remember correctly, this is about a, like, I don't know if it's a radio show or a I think it's a radio show, and the ratings are low. So then someone suggests, oh, we should do like a show where exes give like dating advice, but the problem is there's no exes in the company, in the station, like whatever. So this guy comes in. I don't know where he comes from. Our main character, who's like, I don't know if she owns it or if she has her own show that isn't doing well, she teams up with that guy who comes in, and they start doing the show. There's fake dating because they have to like kind of like show that they're in a relationship. Not really sure. I thought it could be a fun little read, so I bought it, and I think that the cover is also like really pretty. Next we have Twisted Love by Anna Huang. I know I want to make a video on the series. The cover says he has a heart of ice, but for her he'd burn the world, and we love to hear that. What I got from this is that it's a brother's best friend. This is just like going off what other people say in their videos. The brother, he's like leaving town. He asks his best friend to like take care of, I mean, like not take care, but just like make sure his younger sister's fine, because I think she's starting college in the town that he lives in. I might be completely off, but I feel like people said this was Grumpy Sunshine, so I'm super excited to read this book, one of a 4-book series. And the cover, it's so soft. I love it. We have another book that's going to be talked about in the Reading Steph Bohr's 5-star reads videos. Honestly, I wasn't going to read this book because of like what it talks about, but then everyone was like, yeah, like I wasn't really sure because it's like this, but they ended up really liking it. I'm sorry I'm moving around so much because I'm like, I don't want to be like, you know what if but yeah, everyone was like, I actually ended up really liking it, so I was like, you know what, I'll pick it up. And we have Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. The reason why I was very unsure is because this is like, she gets with her ex-boyfriend's dad, which I was like, don't know if I can really like accept that, but everyone says that they love it. It is Penelope Douglas, and I'm like in the middle of reading the Devil's Night series that I absolutely love, so I was like, you know what, let's pick up Birthday Girl. Okay, so next we have the first 2 books. Oh, where did it go? Yeah, the next 2 books in a Mafia series. And spoiler, I literally ordered book 3 and 4 last night. These 2 books are from the Born in Blood, I want to say, series. We have Bound by Honor by Cora Riley, Bound by Duty. Then I'm going to be getting book 3 and 4, which is, I think book 3, it's Gianna's book, so I won't say Bound by Hatred. And then book 4 is Bound by Temptation. I'm so excited for book 4 because if you read this, book 4 is Liliana and Romero. I want to say Liliana and Romero, and I'm like, I want to see that so bad. But yeah, okay, so this talks about the Chicago and the New York Mafia. Book 1, I think all these are like arranged marriages, but book 1 talks about this girl called Aria and her arranged marriage to Luca Vidiello. Mafia with like Italian men. I'm like, I absolutely love. So arranged marriage, very short. Mafia, book 1, it's about Aria and Luca. Luca's like a very dangerous guy. She's like scared, but then she gets to know him and like she likes Luca, you know. She learns to love Luca. Book 2, it's Aria's cousin Dante, and like her cousin on her dad's side, Dante, and I think her cousin on her mom's side, Valentina. So they're not related by blood. I think so, because I know this book is about Valentina and we learn about Valentina in book 1. All less than 300 pages. Super fast read, super fast reads, and I really love them. Can't wait to continue the series. We have another Mafia book. I finally bought this, The Sweetest Oblivion. Do I know what this is about? Not exactly. I think this is the one where he's engaged to marry her sister, but he ends up falling in love with her and she ends up falling in love with him. I want to say that's what this is about. Is it forbidden? I don't know, because like, again, he was supposed to marry her sister. But yeah, super excited to start this. And I know book 4 is coming out this year, I want to say, and I feel like this is like slightly better. I know that for book 3, the main girl, I'm so scared that this falls. The main girl, her name is Mila, which is like my name, so it's like, you know, it's fun. So by Colleen Hoover, I bought Reminders of Him. That's her new release. Came out in January, and we have Confess. What's it about again? This guy has an art gallery, and I think all the paintings or all the artwork there, I don't know if it's like paintings or like sculptures and stuff like that also, but all the artwork there is inspired by, I don't know if it's someone's confession. Okay, wait, no, he owns the art gallery. He's not the artist. I think that everything that he displays is made up from people's confession or the artist's confessions. I'm not sure. So I thought that was like super cool. Do I know what it's about? No, but it's Colleen Hoover and people love it. And then we have Reminders of Him. I know very little about this. Honestly, I wasn't gonna pick it up initially because I know that the main character has a daughter, and normally I don't really gravitate towards books like that. But it's Colleen Hoover, and everyone who read it seems to love it. This follows a mom who got out of prison, and she's like trying to do everything to win her daughter back. All I pretty much know about it, I know this one is like, I feel like this is a really emotional one. Honestly, after reading Verity and Hardbones, like I don't know how the plot twists of these books are gonna affect me, because let's just say, like, Hardbones, I literally cried. I was like, this is so sad, like, you can't do this to me. And then for Verity, I like literally my jaw was like open because I was like, what am I reading in this plot twist? So I don't know how the plot twist is going to be in this, but I think Reminders of Him, people said it's like very like sad, the plot twist. It makes them cry. So a fun, we can't wait for that. Next, I finally bought a book by Taylor Jenkins Reid, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I feel like I don't even have to give an explanation about this. I know that it's like a super famous actress who's getting interviewed, and like you don't know why she picked this specific person to interview her, because she never gave interviews before, I think, and she just like talks about her life. And yeah, I was like, might as well start reading Taylor Jenkins Reid because everyone loves it. I was like, honestly, I wouldn't have picked this up, but since so many people were like, oh my god, you have to read this, it's so good, everyone's talking about it, I'm like, fine, I'll pick it up. But honestly, I wasn't gonna pick it up, so I'm intrigued if I like it or not. We have 2 books by Mia Sheridan, which I bought for the Reading Stuff Boris 5-star read videos. Archer's Voice and Most of All You. I know Archer's Voice. This girl, I think she has a tragic past, or like something bad happened. She moves to a small, I want to say beach town type of thing, and then her dog wanders into Archer's yard, and people are like, oh, like, don't really associate yourself with Archer, he's not a nice guy, or he's like a weird guy, I'm not really sure. And then her dog wanders into his yard, so she meets him. I want to say he's mute. I might be completely off, but I think he's unable to talk. So the romance is like even like sweeter because he shows everything through actions, not necessarily through words. Once again, I could be completely off, but that's what I get from this. Most of all, you, honestly, the back doesn't tell me anything. I know that it's a romance. We have, okay, this, it's really random. I was like on Book Outlet and I was like, oh, I've seen the cover of this book before. The inside is by Tijan. And I was like, I've seen it before. It's on Book Outlet. This, I paid like less than 50%. So I was like, let's see what it's about. So she has a genius IQ and a photographic memory. But other than that, she's just like every other 20-something. That is, until someone breaks into her house and tries to take her hostage. The reason her absent father is none other than billionaire tech genius who she has idolized her whole life. She learns all of this when she meets her father's associate. Anyways, he is none other than the dark, mysterious, and electrifying Cashton Colello. He gives Bailey two choices: go with him and meet her father, or survive on her own with her father's enemies haunting her every step. It's a no-brainer. After this, three things change in Bailey's life. She's living at her father's sprawling estate, complete with bodyguards and the best security that money can buy. 2, she's no longer an only child. She has 3 siblings and no idea what to do with them. 3, she's being guarded by Cash himself, personally guarded. We're almost done, I promise. There's like 4 books left. The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. Do I know what this is about? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I just know that it's Lucy Foley and I read The Hunting Party back in January. I loved it. I don't know what it's about, but I'm excited to read it. I don't know where my camera ended up cutting off because I was like talking and then I saw that it like stopped recording. The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. And this I wanted to get because of like the sciencey aspects behind this. So a single mom, she's like at a cafe one day and then she meets a stranger. I think he's like super rude. I don't know if it's to her, to someone else, or to the barista, but like super rude. Then I feel like her friend tells her about this like dating app that tries to match you with someone who like genetically is a very good match. So like science, right? And then she's like, you know what the hell, like better than Tinder, you know? So she tries it and she ends up, I don't know if it's like low 90s or high 90s, but like a very good match with the owner of the company, who is none other than this super rude guy who she met at the coffee shop. I'm pretty sure there's like fake dating to kind of like show how successful this app is or how it actually finds your soulmate. So basically it's just like for the public image because he is the CEO, you know, like it looks good if he found his match through his own app. I was like buying books while watching someone else's book haul, which is probably not a good idea. I know that she's Australian. I think Chantel Murray. I don't know, like every YouTuber who I mentioned, I'll like link their channels in the description so you can go check them out. I want to say she's an actress and she gets killed off of her show. Yeah, so she gets killed off of the show that she's acting in, so she needs a break from her hometown because also her boyfriend was like cheating on her. So she goes to a gorgeous estate in California to relax and to just like take a break from life. She gets super close with the owner, who's like a sweet older lady, and she meets the owner's grandson. He's an ex-hockey player. Don't really know that much about this, but I was like, the cover's pretty, so I want to buy it. Literally just because I was watching like Chantel's videos when I was like buying my books. And also we have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Honestly, I don't know what this is about. I want to say that it's a murder at her school, that the case is closed, but she doesn't think that the actual killer is caught. I could be completely off, but that's what I think this book is about. And everyone loves this so much. So I was like, okay, I want to do a little like reading vlog for, I think, the entire series. But I'm like, do I read book 1 first and then buy the entire series? Or do I read it like one after the other and just like film at different times? And do we have one more book or are we done? We're done! Oh my god, we're done. Wow, okay, so how many books do I have in my car right now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 25 books for mental health reasons. But you know what? I'm happy, and if it helps me ace my finals, then it's good, right? How long have I been talking? We've been talking for like 40 minutes. I need to go to the library and actually study for these finals. So I'm gonna leave you on that. I don't think I mentioned this in my intro, but all my socials are linked down below. TikTok, Insta, Goodreads, all that good stuff down below. So definitely go check me out on my other things. I also have a true crime channel that I'll link down below, so you can go check that out. I'm gonna finish my coffee before I head off to the library, but yeah, so please be like careful with how you spend your money. Like, I know it's kind of like excessive, and it's like it's money that I don't have, but it's like it's money that I know that I can spend, and I'm not like broke because I'm buying my money on books. I'm spending my money on books. But like, if you really like do not have money to spend on books, please don't buy the books. Anyways, like, I really need to go to the library. So stay safe, protect your vibe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye guys.